today's video, we see my favorite roadkill car, the Rotson, compete in its first drag and drive event, along with the largest collection of gassers to ever have competed in an event like this. Meaning all of these cars are going to have to race at 5 racetracks, over 6 race days, and 7 drive days, including a drive over the Smoky Mountains. All of this put together means one epic adventure. What's up, guys? Welcome back to 3G Video, where today we're at Sick Smokies here in Huntsville, Alabama. We're getting ready to get started with some racing. It's going to be epic. Yesterday we saw a lot of testing, some really fast cars get down, and a ton of gassers. We are super excited for what's going to go down at this year's event. Let's go ahead and get started with today's video. All right, guys, we got tractor going down, and we have D cars in the lane because they are starting us off today. They had a coin flip in the drivers meeting, and D group won to get to go first. So we're gonna be seeing these guys get down. All right, guys, we got some cars that I'm really excited about seeing this week. Mainly the Rotson in D group. We got a ton of my friends that are running out here, so we're gonna be getting a lot of pictures. I'll catch up with some of the cars that are really exciting. Let's see some racing. The Rotson is competing in a drag and drive. Oh my goodness. I hope it goes so fast. Jimmy Dale piloting goes down to 869 in the Rotson. I love it. Did look like he missed one of the shifts, so I think it's definitely got a lot more in it, but so excited to see it out here doing its thing. Oh, it's gonna be great. All right, guys, we've been working through our D group cars. I've been getting a lot of photos of our guys and our friends out here, man. It's so cool to just like go through the lanes, talk to people, and just have a great time. However, they just called up our next group, and this is a very unique thing to Sick Smokies. They called up gassers on their own. There's a whole class. They've been really pushing to get as many gassers out here as possible. There's over 40 of them on property. Got them here in the lanes. They're going to be running. This is going to be epic, guys. This is going to be so cool, especially considering we're going through the Smokies and we're going to go through the Tail of the Dragon, taking all the gassers down Nashville tonight. This is going to be epic. So, see these guys make some passes. We got gassers here to put on a show. We're going to be seeing wheel stands. We're going to be seeing backup girls, their wives and stuff coming out. It's going to be a lot of fun, and they're out here to put on this show. So let's see these guys go down and see what we get out of it. one that we actually saw at Drag Week and did really, really well. It's going to be very good competition. This is going to be one of the top runners for sure. Let's see it make a pass. 556, that's solid. All right, guys, we have another contender and crowd favorite, Mr. Mike Finnegan. Probably going to be the fastest gasser on the property. Let's see him get down right now. Hopefully, we can get this thing to go. At Drag Week, they're having some issues. They're having shock issues. Got that figured out. In testing yesterday, they went like a 48, 548. This thing was moving. So hopefully, I can get it go even faster today. Let's see what they can do. 541 at 130. That puts him in a good spot. We've been enjoying watching the guys get down. Obviously, that's a group that we're going to be keeping an eye on because crazy passes, crazy liveries, and definitely a lot of fun. We'll be keeping up with Mike and them. However, now we have our A and B cars getting in the lane. Got a lot of fast stuff. Let's see them get down. All right, guys, we're getting us started with A and B. We have Rick Guido, GTO. Definitely contenders in that stick shift class. Having issues spinning, only going down to a 6. So we know that car can run 540s, 530s. And one of our veteran dragon drivers, we got Dustin Cottle up in his turbo little love truck, even though it's got the Isuzu tailgate. Those are actually really rare tailgates, that's why he runs it. And we have the nitrous Camaro over in the far lane. That thing gets down, it's real quick. Down to a 563. Nitrous car having some issues. The track might be fading as we get into the heat of the day. Not sure. We'll see as our other A cars go. Another great pair. We got Thor over there in the far lane, and we got the Corvette here. Both these cars drag and drive veterans for sure. We've seen the Corvette, I think last time I saw them was up at Big Sky this year. They did really well up there. I love watching these guys get down. And then Thor puts on a show every pass. Let's see it. That was not what they were looking for. Thor having some issues as well. Wow. See Royce Payton pulling into the water box right after that. Should we'll see if he can make it work. Royce gets down to a 531. I think that is our fastest pass of the day so far. Definitely going to be interesting as we go through. A lot of these guys are going to have to make some second passes. We got the Blueprint Engines car here, and then in the far lane, we have Nick Cryer. He had the fastest pass in testing yesterday, going down to a 468. So his car definitely has it in it. Let's see if we can put it down on this track today. There we go, 469, shoots out at the big end. That is now our fastest pass. Guys, we got the Malibu here, and then this left lane, and then we have the twin turbo big block Tesla. Yeah, it's a Tesla with twin turbo big block here in the right lane. Let's see what they can put down. Edelbrock obviously sponsors this car and is helping them out this week. Clean pass down to 549. Yeah. We saw a 547 happen over in the left lane. We have Jack Brooks and Dirt Nasty. This is the only other car that ran a 4 yesterday in testing. We're gonna see if we can do it again right here on this track. All right, so his tutor said that if he spun, just to putz it down, and they're gonna try to get it back around, we'll hook blacktop up and get a good pass. So hopefully I can get it figured out. We got Kyle Buntley up next in his stick shift box body. This thing was running really decent yesterday. They were just putting down a test pass to see if it would get down. Ran a 570. This thing should be capable of getting down to that 535 at some point. Don't think he's got that tune in it yet because it is a fresh engine, so they're trying to work their way up to it. Let's see him get down right now. Oh, Jack made a quick turnaround, coming back to make another pass. Hopefully they got the right tune in it this time and can get this thing down. Very soft off the hit. Just trying to get something. Goes to 705. Obviously the car is way more capable than that, but turn it down just to get down. to 528. That is a solid pass. All right, so after the first pass, getting pretty squirrely in the Corvette, we're going to see him make a second one. Hopefully, a little bit better this time. Just to get a number, 729. Obviously not something that they're looking for, but needed something. Oh, there's smoke out of it at the big end. Hopefully that was just tire smoke. Okay guys, we are going from our A and B group into our C group, where a lot of these guys are just out here to have fun, and our first pair up is definitely here for that. The Oregon Grinder, Reggie Moore, is planning on trying to do some nasty wheelies this week. That's his entire goal. He changed gears and everything just to do that. See if we can do it. Our next pair is a great one. We got one of my favorite cars on property, the Notch Cuda with the turbo Hemi, and then the Ford truck over here. He's one of the good friends we've seen at a couple of our different events. Having some issues in the far lane, and the Cuda not getting out as hard as we would kind of expected. However, that is a brand new build and they're just trying to get it figured out. So cool to see both those guys get down. Let's see what else is next. Another one of our crazy cars out here in C group is this bucket. It's actually got igniters on it and it'll shoot flames out the zoomies, but he doesn't do it out here on the track. So we'll see if we can see it out on the road. Of it pretty early. Camaro comes back around. All right, so we moved through all of our classes. They've called all run, getting all sorts of different cars that didn't make a good pass on their first run or maybe missed their call earlier. They're getting to make passes now. We've got a lot of cars coming up. However, you guys know me, I want to get pictures out on the road. So I'm gonna pack up, get out there, and we're gonna catch up with our clients, catch up with all the guys out on the road, try to get some cool spots. And we gotta catch up with one of our friends from the channel. You guys will see him after a while. Let's hit the road. So our media parking where I got Benny is up here right by the lanes, and I'm kind of blocked in here. However, they got a second exit. We can just kind of dip out and get on the road. I made a quick stop at a gas station just to grab a drink and grab some food. And we're back on the road. We've got a lot of cars rolling, so this is going to be good. We got our first checkpoint's about 75 miles. We're just going to kind of bomb through the countryside, maybe get some photos. We'll see what happens, and just enjoy the day. Enjoy the first part of this drive because it's going to get hectic tonight. right, so we're putting down a couple miles, and I saw this balloon sitting on the ground and realized that it was attached to some roadkill, and it says "Feel better" to the. It's kind of disgusting, but it's also hilarious. So I had to stop. I'm gonna get some pictures of the cars going by. It's wild. All right, guys, we made it to the first checkpoint of Sick Smokies. It's this house that was built in 1818 on one of the trails here. It's got a whole bunch of historic placards and stuff. Apparently, there's a ton of that stuff along here where Confederate and where the troops for the Civil War had to like march and stuff and go through. It's this whole trail area here, which is kind of cool. They got houses and like bridges and stuff that we're going to be traveling up. We're actually just getting onto it now, and the rest of the route up to Nashville will be along that. So we're going to be seeing some historic stuff for sure. I got a lot of cars rolling in here. We want to check some stuff out. Let's see what's here. All right, so in the checkpoint parking here, just had a car pull in that has definitely caught my eye. I want to talk to him, see a little bit about this thing. Okay, so what am I looking at here?
We got a 6.4 Hemi 2014 Ram 2500 motor, forged pistons, forged rods, billet main caps, factory crank, factory heads. Made 1,424 horsepower on 25 pounds of boost on Big Three's hub dyno about a week and a half ago. So
awesome. So you guys just got this together then?
Just got it together, yeah. This week we're limited to, the 640 range and the 8th because, I didn't have time to get my NHRA license. Yeah. So we're just trying to test the car. We're based out of Crossville, so it's kind of a little home event for us. So I figured it'd be a good one for our first drag and drive.
Awesome. We love it. Love seeing the car out. Thanks for bringing it. And
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we look forward to seeing it through the week. Yeah. Or are you what's your next one that you're planning on doing after this one?
We don't know yet. Okay. We're just trying to get through the first one.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, we want to do, a little suspension tuning, get the car more dialed in because everything's new. We went from a torsion bar setup in the front to coilovers, went to a Ford 9-inch in the rear. Still had the factory Chrysler rear end in it before, and it's a turbo 400. We switched from a Glide. So yeah, it's
big changes.
Change.
Yeah,
it was blow through carbureted before, a little small block 340. Running on alcohol. Best it ran was an 878 at 152, and we got about 600 more horsepower now. So
yeah. It's gonna do something.
Yeah,
awesome,
so.
Man.
Yeah.
Cool. We look forward to watching the whole story unfold, and
awesome.
We'll keep up with you.
Good deal.
Appreciate it. All right, guys, we've been hanging out here at the route stop watching Sick Orders and then obviously Sick Week cars rolling in and out. We got a whole line of them coming up, getting photos and such. Been really cool. It's really chill out here. Got a couple of trailer burnouts. I got photos of them, and yeah, we just been enjoying a little bit of a relaxing after about 2 hours on the road to get here. Now we got our next route stop is about 50 miles down the scenic trail that we talked about earlier, and we're going to be seeing some cool stuff. Hopefully might find a couple good spots to stop along the way, and then obviously we'll make it to the next checkpoint up in Nashville before hitting Broadway. So got a lot to look forward to on the route still, but I'm going to be hitting the road for now. I made it to the second checkpoint, and pretty cool. We're down in Nashville. This is actually on one of the campuses, and it's one of the old buildings. It's like a replica of a building overseas. Pretty cool. We got a lot of the cars rolling through. Got a big hill area that people are parking in the middle of the road here. Pretty sick area to just kind of hang out, get some pictures as the sun is setting this evening. And after this, we're going through Broadway. So everybody's kind of taking a breather before they have to hit down the strip. It's going to be insane, intense, and I think we're ready for it. So let's hop in the cars and go. Also, remember I told you we had a little surprise? John's here. He caught up. We've been all over the place and everything, and he was able to catch up, and he's going to be running the rest of the event with us. So that's pretty awesome. Glad to have you with us.
Glad to be here.
Good, dude.
Definitely.
Let's do this. Well, me and John survived Broadway. We got down here to the final checkpoint of the day, which is just beside Grand Ole Opry. It's like right over there. But there's a grill over here that I've already drove there, hanging out at as the route stop, and we got a ton of our competitors. We got the guy that has our fastest pass of the event so far, chilling right there in the parking lot. We got Finnegan down there. We got the Rotson. We got Lucky Draw. We got a ton of our gassers and even more. So we're gonna go check out the parking lot real quick and just see these guys rolling through. Man, I love seeing parking lots like this and just cruising with the Drag and Drive fam. It's so much fun. Well, guys, we've been hanging out here for a little while, definitely seeing some shenanigans, and I think it's time for us to head over to the track so we can be ready in the morning. They're not letting us camp in the track, but I think there's somewhere there kind of close, so we're gonna try to find a camping spot. Me and John are gonna put our rigs there and get some sleep tonight. So we're gonna head over there and we'll take you with us, let you see what our camping situation looks like for the night. Well, you definitely wouldn't have been able to see much last night, but this is our camping spot that we got to hang out. Me and John got parked up, got a generator out there, and the track is right across the road. Had a lot of cars spend the night over here. They're getting packed up, heading over for tomorrow's racing. In reality, it's today's racing for me and technically for you because this is when the video is coming out, but it is day 2 over here, and this is the end of day 1's video. So thank you guys for being here. As always, have a blessed day. I'll talk to you guys next time.
This is cool. I totaled the front end of my car.
Well, thank you guys for watching this iteration of the 3G Video YouTube channel. We'll see you nerds later.